Hello family and friends, this is Rob the Sapper gardener representing Essayons Family Garden, and I'm going to do an indoor gardening update for late November. So I'm going to turn you guys around and we're going to start down here in the Sapper cave and show what we have growing, and then I'll take you upstairs and give an update on our AeroGarden and our mini aquaponic setup. So let me turn you around and let you see what I'm seeing. So first update, not a positive one, but it's an update. Our pepper transplants, we started off with 20. We had 6 that looked like they were rooting out, and eventually all of them just died. So our last one, which was transplanted into a pot, was our lemon drop, and yeah, they just all gave up the ghost. So definitely is not something that we'll be doing regularly anyway. It was an experiment, but we may try it again next year, and instead of using the biodomes, we may just use regular starter pots and try transplanting those out. But for this year, 2020, we're going to call this success a failure. But we tried and we learned, so that's what all experiments are about. So, other experiment is still going strong, but we need to do some pruning. We did some pepper transplants, and those are all still alive. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 down there, and they're all still alive. So we got 100% success rate with those. But one thing we didn't do that our friend Eric Hale, who gave us the idea for it, we didn't prune ours. So this weekend, today, we're going to go ahead and prune these a little bit. We're going to cut off any of the peppers that have grown on it, so that the pepper can continue to put all its energy into rooting out and staying alive and viable, and we'll see. And one of our Scotch bonnets is doing great. One looks like it may want to give up the ghost, but as long as we've got one that does good, we're going to call that a success. And we have cleaned up our grow area down here a little bit. We've got a jackfruit gifted to us by our friend Stardusted 2 that's doing good. It's leafed out, so we think it's going to do well. We've got some French thyme. We've got some basil down here. We've got our French tarragon, which we have harvested heavily off of and dried, and it's doing good. And we've already brought in some of our sweet potatoes to start off, so that we can harvest the tops, which we call camote tops in the Filipino language, Tagalog. And we're going to see how they do. And we've got our bay laurel, the smaller one, which is still growing. Not sure exactly why it didn't grow as fast as the sister plant, which we have overwintering in the garage, but it is growing now, and hopefully next year it'll be doing well enough to go into a bigger pot and maybe start harvesting off of. And not a lot going on down here. We have brought in some of our harvested taro root. Some of it we resowed, and we hope that we'll see some growth from it soon. And of course our pineapple still growing, still getting bigger, still needs to go into a bigger pot, which hopefully I'll be able to get that done this weekend also. But not a lot going. Another if you can see it, yeah, another basil plant. So we're doing okay down here. We're still working with our mushrooms. I actually have another bag I need to set up now. But yeah, overall, the indoor garden in the Sapper cave is doing well, along with our ornamental plants also, which are just here for air quality. So let's run upstairs real quick and I'll do a quick update on our AeroGarden and our mini aquaponic setup. So I'm going to adjust this just for the purpose of the video, if I can do this one-handed. So I adjusted the light up just for the purpose of the video, but our AeroGarden is doing well. This is 10 days in and we have 100% germination rate, but various speeds. So our bok choy, if you can see it, this one's popped up, this one's popped up. These two are growing but a little bit slower, and our herbs, I don't know if you can see down in there what I'm seeing, but we've got germination but at a very slower rate. So we're happy with this, and we're 10 days in, I believe. We should be getting a reminder to add fertilizer here soon, and we'll do that, and we'll continue to let you guys see exactly where we are. So let me lower the light back down because we want to keep the light about 4 inches up, and we'll, oh, there we go. So we'll be taking the biodome off this one and that one probably within the next few days. It's starting to put out a second set of leaves. So yeah, these two will take the little humidity dome off, and we'll see how it goes. So the AeroGarden looks like it's going to be a success, and we're looking forward to seeing what all we can get off of that one. And our little aquaponic setup, which I don't think the betta fish likes me because it always seems to hide when I come out. I don't know if you can see it inside SpongeBob's pineapple, but it's doing well. Mrs. SG actually put radishes in it. Normally we do a lot of wheatgrass, but she wanted to try radishes, and they're doing okay. But one thing that we've noticed is since we put the AeroGarden here, instead of going straight up, the plants gravitate towards a stronger light source. So what we do, which I've already done in this one, is we just have to rotate the pods occasionally so that everything doesn't grow off the side of the aquaponics set. But yeah, we're happy with that, and we're going to keep experimenting with it with different things. I may actually, once we harvest one of these, I may try some basil in these and maybe some other herbs just to see how well they do in the little pod setup. We've only got a few stones in each one. We may fill it a little bit higher with the water stones so that it gives the roots a little bit more to hold on to grow up straight and strong, and we'll see how everything does. So quick morning update on our indoor growing. We should be able to get some updates on our mushrooms. I actually have some kits that I'm putting out, and I've got some spawn. I just need to sterilize or pasteurize. I forget which one I'm doing for some oyster mushrooms that I'm putting out soon. But we're still looking to do some mushroom updates. We got to do an update on our garlic this weekend, which the method that we use recommended by Jim at Simply Garden and Home looks like it works. So the ones that we did the alcohol soak on are actually doing pretty well. So we'll get those out to you hopefully this coming week, and maybe a couple of cooking videos. And I'll also put out, we did make pies with our Japanese sweet potatoes, so I'll put a couple of stills of that after this video for my Thanksgiving meal. So I want to keep this one short. As always, this is Rob, the Sapper Gardener, representing Essayons Family Garden, saying God bless our great country America, you wherever you reside around the world, your garden, your harvest, your kitchen, your meals, and especially your family, to have health, success, and prosperity, especially in these troubling times. Take care. Sapper out.